Hello everybody, and welcome to part 4B of an Insider's Guide to Ski Resorts. This is the second part of Copper Mountain's Insider's Guide. If you haven't watched part 4A, go watch it. It'll be linked in the description. Today, we'll finish off the main face with East Village, and then discuss the backside, the bowls, and Tucker Mountain. Welcome to an Insider's Guide to Ski Resorts, Copper Mountain. It was discussed in part A that these 5 runs off of Accelerator are nice short blues and mogul blacks. If you're looking for longer blues as an alternative to Timberline or longer blacks on the front side, East Village is going to be your place. These 2 blues, Andes Encore and Collage, are great long groomers that you can cruise. West Encore, Slot Car Track, and Oh No are shorter blues that take you around a part of the longer 2 blues. To lap all these blues, the short and the long ones, you can either take American Eagle and Accelerator, or you can ski down Skid Road from the bottom of the runs and take Super B. Super B can also be used for making long laps down Copperopolis or Ptarmigan to these Center Village blues and back across Skid Road. The bus from the free Alpine and Far East parking lots drop off at Super B. Because of this, Super B gets really busy in the morning from everyone from the parking lots getting sent there instead of spreading out. Thus, I would suggest lapping Super B in the afternoon. Rosie's Run, Overload, and Ordeal are typically groomed blacks. If you want, you can peel off of Andes Encore to these to get back to Super B for another lap. If you like black mogul runs, there are several areas around the resort where you can go to get a quiet lap. One of those areas is this Alpine lift way out on the far east side of the main face. These single blacks are mogul runs, except for Triple Treat right under the lift, which is often groomed. There are also these 2 glades, Black Bear Glade and Free Fall Glade. This lift is an extremely long ride time, thus discouraging people from lapping this area, making this a less popular area than the Copper Bowl backside. There's a parking lot here at the base of Alpine. It is the Triple Treat paid lot. If you ski blacks, this is a darn near surefire way to wait in the shortest line to get on the mountain. West Village typically has no lines at the base, but Alpine is certainly the best. Off the right of the top of the Super B, you can see the Storm King lift. It is a T-bar. Its primary purpose is not necessarily the blacks underneath it. Hallelujah Ridge here and Spalding Ridge here are both groomed. But it could be argued that the biggest purpose of the Storm King lift is to serve the Spalding Bowl. More on that in a second. Off the left of the top of the Super B, you can see the Resolution Chair here on the main map. Let's switch over to the map of this area, the Spalding and Resolution Bowls. Here, on the top of the map, is the top of the Storm King T-bar. As we discussed just a moment ago, it is your gateway to all of this double black terrain in the Spalding Bowl. Copper Mountain does have a separation of designation between double black and extreme terrain. This is not extreme terrain. It is a wide open bowl with plenty of cornices and chutes to pick from. You can go all the way across the ridge on Boardwalk here and get to these single blacks over on the edge of the boundary. This terrain in the Spalding Bowl is a 2-lift lap. You have to go up Resolution, across Easy Road, and then up Storm King. Because of that, it is less popular than the extreme terrain on Tucker Mountain. Thus, I would say that this is a good area to have some fun. All the way on the right side of the Resolution area, the run Cabin Chute comes from the blue Andes Encore on the front side. It, along with these other 3 single blacks, is a long black mogul run. Resolution is a nice slow triple chair with a nearly 9-minute ride time to allow you to catch your breath. Switching back to the map of the front side, you can see all of these blacks off to the right of Storm King. You can go up Storm King and then drop down these. Upper Enchanted Forest will get you to Union Peak, which is this area with the R and S chairs in it. The other blacks here will drop you to Coppertone, which takes you back to Center Village. These short little blacks are a 2 or 3 lift lap, so these runs are almost exclusively used as egress from East Village. Rendezvous, this triple in the valley between Union Peak and Copper Mountain, serves some high alpine beginner and low intermediate terrain. If you have a lower level skier in your group, I would highly recommend getting them up here. It feels great for a beginner to get all the way to the top of the mountain, because usually beginners are relegated to the very bottom of a mountain. The other triple in the valley, Sierra, serves some more open, advanced terrain. These black runs under Sierra are good spots to find some powder. They are open, bowl-esque black runs. This blue, Timber Ridge, requires some pushing at the top but is a nice run past that. These blacks, over to the right of Timber Ridge, are some more nice long single blacks. They are ungroomed, but typically don't get too big of moguls. Access from the Sierra Chairlift is the Celebrity Ridge Platter, or Button Lift, whichever you call it. Celebrity Ridge is the link from Sierra to the backside because Sierra does not end up high enough to get you to the backside. This area, called Union Meadows, is, as the name implies, a very wide open area for you to find your own powder stash. All three of the lifts up here, Rendezvous, Sierra, and Celebrity Ridge, are typically not very busy, so they are a nice place to lap. And with that, we are done with the front side. The backside of Copper consists of two main areas, the Copper Bowl and Tucker Mountain. Copper Bowl is the direct backside. Tucker Mountain is further back. It's situated the same place that Blue Sky Basin is at Vail, if you've ever skied that. Looking at the front side still, we can see all the different places where the Copper Bowl and the front side connect. Lily G Traverse takes you to a run called Lily G in the Copper Bowl. Here is the top of the Blackjack Double, and here is the top of the Mountain Chief Double. We can see how we can ski down into the Copper Bowl from the top of Rendezvous or Celebrity Ridge lifts. You cannot get into the backside from the top of Sierra Lift, as already discussed. You must ski over and take Celebrity Ridge. And in the background of the map here is Tucker Mountain, the backside, if you will. Let's switch over to the backside map. Here at the bottom of the map is the Lily G Trail that you access from the Lily G Traverse from the Storm King T-Bar. The rest of the Copper Bowl is relatively self-explanatory. All of these blacks on the immediate backside here are all black mogul runs, save for the run Rattler. You'll see that some other runs are sometimes groomed to reset the moguls if the snow quality is degrading. The other run on the backside that seems to be consistently groomed is Summit Stash here. Other than those two, I can't tell you what will or won't be groomed because it's not necessarily consistent, but you can check the website for that or just go for it and hope one way or another. This blue Autobahn is really just a road. Colorado Boulevard is honestly just a glorified runout for all of the terrain from Tucker Mountain and Union Peak. If you're looking to lap blues, I would highly recommend the front side, specifically all of East Villages and accelerators. This Copper Bowl is really good for lapping moguls and chutes. The other side of the backside is Tucker Mountain. This terrain has only been lift served for a few years. It's all extreme terrain with lots of rocks, chutes, and steeps. I know that for some people this is the terrain they would love to lap. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that those types of people are not the type of people watching this video, so I'll just give that brief overview. And with that, we are done with Copper Mountain. Thank you so much for watching. Please put any questions down below. All my love. Peace.